Hey guys, welcome to your general reading for Gemini. We're going to take a look and see what messages we have for you guys from Spirit. Apply this to your own unique situations. You may switch the roles if you want. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you guys get notified on when my new videos post, when I go live. Also, if you guys are interested and wanting to follow me on my social media pages, personal readings with me on Zoom, pre-recorded, Cameo, the links and the details are in the description box below. Also, if you guys haven't joined my channel memberships, hit the join button. I'll greatly appreciate it if you guys did join just to support me, my channel. So Gemini, let's see, what messages do we have for Gemini? Let's talk about Gemini. What's the overall energies for Gemini? Overall energies for Gemini. We have vulnerability, we have wisdom here. So I feel like right off the bat here, when it comes to vulnerability here, there is wisdom to gain being vulnerable, being able to share, being able to be open with your feelings, okay? Sharing it, feeling it, and healing it, right? Let's see. We have authenticity. I feel like Spirit is asking to walk your true authentic path here. Yeah, Spirit is asking to walk in your truth, not in what other people's truths are, but to walk in your own truth. Because when you walk in your own truth and you center yourself and you align yourself, things will start falling into place for you, okay? Ritual. I do feel like spiritual practices are really important for you guys. Yeah, I do feel like you guys also need to learn how to forgive. Not just others, but yourself, so that you could truly, truly heal. Some of you guys could be holding on to a lot of dense energy right now. There's a lack of release here. I feel like it has a lot to do with the vulnerability piece here. Yeah. Not being able to be open, not being able to share your grievances, your sadness, your pain, your hurt, your traumas. Let's see. And then we have magic. And then we have presence. So this is about really being present with yourself and also being present with people in around you with no distractions here. I feel like there's a sense of wanting to overcome your own shortcomings in life, you know, but I also feel like there's a sense of not knowing where to start right now. I do feel like you guys are definitely being guided towards this. I do feel like anyone that has come across you in life, that has given you that knowledge and wisdom, that baseline, that roadmap on how to do it, you're kind of thinking back on it, if that makes sense. Because you have wisdom here, okay? So I feel like you guys are trying to learn, or that you guys are trying to grow, or that you guys are trying to walk your truth here, basically. Vulnerability, wisdom, authenticity, ritual, forgiveness, and also magic. So there's magic in all this, basically. There's healing in all this. There's growth, there's evolution. So, you know, there's a sense of not wanting to stay stuck or not wanting to repeat the same patterns again and again and again, right? So I feel like you guys are definitely trying to switch things up during this time, or that you're being guided to switch things up. Okay. Tell me about what's the main messages from Spirit that Gemini needs to know. What's the main messages that Spirit needs to know? No, what's the main messages that Gemini needs to know from Spirit? 10 of Swords, whoa. 5 of Swords. Ace of Swords, 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords. I feel like someone here has been through a lot of painful betrayals, endings here. But instead of actually facing the pain and the hurt that someone here has dealt with, like I just feel like someone here has consistently sabotaged themselves, because I feel like someone here has been stuck in the ego. I just feel like someone here keeps looking back at the past and they're not really moving on from it. You know that saying, feeling is healing? And I feel like Summer is not really feeling into their own pain of all the hurt that they've been through here. And remember I was saying that there was like some sort of dense energy here? That's the dense energy that could be coming up for somebody. Sometimes what the ego can do is resist what's good for us. Yeah. And sometimes what's good for us could be scary for the people that's been stuck in this kind of like this victim-like energy, this energy of like, I've been done dirty a lot, there's been a lot of pain in my life, but also there's a lack of a responsibility of taking charge and trying to overcome that. Yeah. So we have the Six of Wands, we have the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Tell me about what you are not seeing, Gemini. What are you not seeing? Potential, opportunity. I just feel like there's been a lot of opportunities that may have passed you by, but what stops you from this opportunity is the ego. Yeah. In the past. Just ruminating about the past, just being stuck on the past, It could be a broken record that these things that you speak, like these past instances that you've been through here, you keep talking about them over and over again, or that you keep thinking about it, but, in actuality, you may not really have healed from it. Because, I feel like, the traumas that we've been through in life, we can't really forget about them, but we want to get to a point in our life where these traumas that do trigger us, that do come up, it won't trigger us to the point that it makes us go apeshit, right? Makes us go crazy, or makes us take our angers and frustration out on other people. But observing it in a way where, you could be calm without going bananas, right? So what you're not seeing, right, is potential and opportunity. Someone here keeps missing out on the opportunities and the potential here because someone here is more focused on the sadness than to actually do the repair work, or to do the hard work to heal. Yeah, this is like spiritual bypassing, basically. When you spiritually bypass, you don't really live in your truth, right? You don't live in the truth. You live in the ego. And the ego also creates a fantasy that's not real either, right? So let's see. What needs to be released? What needs to be released? What needs to be released? Page of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, the Two of Cups, the High Priestess, Eight of Pentacles here, the Justice card, and also we have the Three of Wands. I feel like what needs to be released right now is about not what happened in the past, but what you learn from it, right? What you learn from it is what's important, that propels you forward, that promotes growth, healing, and evolution here. But I feel like it's kind of like a stuck energy, like the energy is really dense. Yeah, the energy is really dense. And I feel like, what happens is that when someone sits in that energy of talking about these past instances over and over again, or talks about what this person did to me, what that person did to me, this is basically someone here essentially handing their power away to somebody and hoping that that person that did them dirty or did them wrong, they will do right by them, right? But in actuality, this is your responsibility to take care of, not the other person, right? If someone here offers you an apology, offers you closure, that's really great, right? But sometimes that might not happen. Yeah, and we need to accept that. What you are being guided towards: temperance, healing, peace, balance, confidence here, strength, Nine of Wands. Yeah, introspection, self-reflecting, harmony and balance here, and also like self-love and self-respect. Okay? Tell me about what final advice do we have for Gemini? What final advice? What is the final advice that we have for Gemini? Nine of Swords, wow. Wow. Nine of Swords and Five of Wands here. Someone is having a hard time sleeping here. Someone has because a lot of the trauma and a lot of the pain here that may have been compounded over time and hasn't been addressed or hasn't been released. Someone is dealing with a lot of rage, a lot of anger here. And it's affecting someone's mental health. Yeah, and remember saying that the ego creates an illusion here. It creates like sandcastles in the sky here. It creates delusion. Somebody is just completely stuck in that. Just keep in mind, these could be messages in around you where, you know, this may apply to somebody else. I feel like with the Empress here and the Six of Pentacles here and the Knight of Pentacles here, there was someone here that really anchored someone, that really created stability in somebody's life, but someone here did not know how to nurture it or respect it or just handle it with care, if that makes sense. Okay, so Gemini, I do hope that this was helpful. I hope that this resonated. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you guys in another read. Thank you guys, and bye for now.